The Torrent This Top 10 is proudly brought to you by Pop Culture, Australia's leading online retailer for all your pop culture merchandise. With thousands of products available at your fingertips, including action figures, collectibles, pop vinyl, bobbleheads, statues, props, cards, graphic novels and books, DVD and Blu-ray, and much, much more, popculture.com.au is your one-stop shop for everything you need. popculture.com.au, proud supporters of the Torrent This network.
I already did that. Yeah. Good. Enjoy.
Alright. Welcome to the Torrent This Top 10, the show where Michael and I choose a topic, decide our own top 5, and then combine them to make the Torrent This Top 10 list. Our topic today, most anticipated movies of 2015. Now before we get into things, we must first predict what each other's top 5 will be, so let's start with Michael.
Ooh. I have travelled forward in time from 2014 to bring you a message in 2015. And that message is Dando's top 5 anticipated movies for 2015. Bit lackluster, I know, but it's the only message I could get past the machines. So, he's 5 through 2 in no particular order. It's going to be Jurassic World. He's a big Jurassic Park fan, so he's going to be hotly anticipating it. And it's got Chris Pratt's sexy abs in it, so come on. Goosebumps. Everyone loves Goosebumps. Well, everyone our age loves Goosebumps. So when I saw there was a Goosebumps movie coming out, I was like, yes. 100 times yes. Mad Max. I think Dando likes Mad Max. I don't think I've had a conversation with him about the original Mad Max movies, but I feel like he would like them. They seem like something he would like. So yeah, I think I'll have that on his list. The new Avengers, Age of Ultron. Everyone's hotly anticipating this one. Me, not so much, but I feel like he'll be excited to see the Hulk fight Iron Man. Because Marvel, yeah. And number 1 is going to be Star Wars, of course. Take a look behind me. That's all the proof I need. So, let's go see what he thinks I'll have.
Okay, so Michael's 5 through 2. I think he's going to have Entourage. He's not a big fan of movies based off of like TV shows and books, but I think he loves Entourage, so I think he's going to have Entourage. I also think he's going to have, this one's a wild card, but I think he's going to have a movie called Vice. And the reason I think he's going to have Vice is because not only is it a sci-fi film, but it's a sci-fi film starring Bruce Willis. So fingers crossed on that one. I also think he's going to have the new 007 movie. Michael's quotes list had James Bond. So I think he's going to have the new 007 movie. I also think he's going to have the new Mission Impossible 5. Tom Cruise was like Michael's top action star of all time, I think it was, or something like that. So I think Mission Impossible 5. And number 1, I think it's pretty easy because we all know how much Michael loves Pitch Perfect, and Pitch Perfect 2 is coming out next May, so I think Michael's number 1 is going to be none other than Pitch Perfect 2. Let's see how I go this week. Welcome to this top 10, what are we calling it?
Top 10 most anticipated flumies of 2015.
Flumies?
Yeah, I don't know where the L came from. Foovies.
Most anticipated films, movies of 2015, because there's a lot of good ones coming out next year. Well, actually, when I was looking to do some research, I thought there was a lot more good films coming out next year. There was a couple I thought were coming out next year.
They're coming out in 2016. Batman v Superman, 2016.
I thought that was July next year.
Heartbroken.
Did you think it was next year?
I thought it was a lot sooner, yeah.
Yeah. I thought, what? It's so far away.
Why does it take so long to make?
Have they made it yet? Who knows? But yeah, so most anticipated films 2015. Before we get into it, just want to thank our sponsors, Pop Culture and Quoty Shirt. We love you very dearly.
Well, I like you.
We hope you all had a very...
He loves you.
We hope you all had a very, very Merry Christmas.
Yes, the merriest.
And
I remember what I was doing tomorrow and it was so fun.
The reason we're doing the most anticipated films of 2015 is because, as you're watching this, it's New Year's Eve.
Oh, setting yourself a target. Yeah. Good, I like it.
I think it's going to be New Year's Eve anyway. We're close to New Year's Eve, so what better topic to do than, well, Michael's going to do New Year's Eve, and then there's nothing to really...
Yeah, I tried to do a Google this on New Year's Eve. I was like, biggest New Year's Eve party ever, and they were like, oh, in Brazil, 4.5 million people got in the town square. I'm like, that's not a fucking party.
Who cares?
That's just, who gives it you?
So
I was like, most deaths at a New Year's Eve party, and nothing. And I was like... I want to know this.
So let's get into this top 10 most anticipated movies / films of 2015.
What's your number 5?
You go to your number 5 first.
Okay, my number 5.
Do I have it on the list?
Before I get into my number 5, I have one question for you.
What's that?
You want to hug it out, bitch?
What movie is that from?
Entourage!
Oh, good. Yes, I got Entourage.
Oh, very
I
good.
picked Entourage. That was the one where I thought, oh, will he have it? Because I remember you saying that was on your list for
Guilty pleasure shows.
And I thought, well, he said he liked it.
I do. I love it.
So,
It was
yeah.
great. I was watching it just the other day.
That was a last minute thing. I had another one in there. Can't remember what it was in your list. And that's Entourage. I thought, oh.
Yep. I know nothing about this movie apart from the original cast and crew coming back, and that's all I need to know.
I think the synopsis is something like, what's his name?
Vinny Chase.
Vinny Chase takes on Hollywood.
Yeah, I believe that's what I read. I'm like, I thought that was the show, but okay, let's do this in a movie.
You know, I have never watched Entourage, like a full season of it.
You should. You'll feel guilty.
I know,
but pleasurable.
So that's a good choice.
Yeah, I know nothing about it, but I'm okay.
I don't think they want you to know anything about it.
And I'm cool with that.
Do you think that cinema is just going to be filled with dudes?
Yes.
Because is that just a guy show?
Yes. Who's your favourite Entourage character?
Oh, from the episodes I watched, I didn't like the main character.
Okay, yep.
I liked Ari Gold.
Yes. Yeah.
Because he was just awesome.
Okay, yeah.
And I really didn't. I like he's part of the Entourage.
Yes.
But he's the short one. I think he's
Turtle.
Hispanic.
I like turtles. Turtle?
I don't know. I guess so.
The one that wears
You
like
with
the
the
hat.
hat? Yeah,
turtle.
Him.
My favourite.
I didn't like the girly one.
E. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favourite is Johnny Jump.
Is he the one with the mustache?
Yes.
I like him as well. Yeah.
Victory!
He seems like the goof of the show, is he?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. From what I've seen, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 5 is a movie that has the sequel has featured. No, the character has featured on one of my lists. The main character, or the actor, and a quote from the movie is also featured.
I'm so fucking confused right now.
So the guy that plays the main character has featured in one of my lists. And
Oh, Taken 3.
Taken 3.
Oh, I did not have that on your
Oh,
list.
really? Yeah. I love the Taken movies, and that was the one that I was tossing and turning whether to put it in.
Yeah.
And I thought, I love Liam Neeson. It's got to go in.
Can you tell me the synopsis of this movie?
I just looked it up before. Apparently the synopsis is, and okay, well it says he's an ex-government agent,
Yes.
and he's been accused of a murder that he didn't commit, so he is setting out to find the true killer using his set of skills. But
Who's taken?
I don't know.
Was his innocence taken?
That's all the synopsis said on IMDb.
Okay,
But
interesting.
I've seen a movie where he did that not long ago. It's what was the movie called? It was on a plane.
Was this the Tombstone thing?
No, it's where he was on a plane, and I think it was called. Was it Unknown? Was it called? I'm not sure, but
Oh, was that the same movie?
well, he's on a plane and he's an undercover agent.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks that the guy that's actually the actual killer
Yeah.
is doing everything to make it look like he's the guy doing it.
Ah.
And then he gets accused of taking the plane hostage, but he's not really.
I don't know if the name you said is right, but I've seen the cover for it. It's like, I don't want to watch that. But now it sounds interesting.
It's a good movie. I really liked it.
Okay.
And you will not pick who it is when you're watching the movie. Who the actual
Now I will.
Well, it's not Liam Neeson.
Because you're like, it's not who you think it is. Like, fuck, it's that guy.
Yeah, it's that chick.
Yeah. Good.
So Taken 3 is my number 5. What's your number 4?
My number 4 involves one of my favourite topics for movies, and that is time travel and alternate timelines.
Oh, did you pick Terminator?
Terminator Genesis.
Oh,
No, surely you... No! Come on, man.
No, I was just making sure because my number 4 is Terminator Genesis.
Oh!
It literally is my number 4. I'm not even
Wonder
kidding.
Twin Powers activate!
Oh, I'm so glad you picked that movie.
Did
I thought
I?
you were going to give me shit for picking that.
I didn't think you'd have that on your list.
It has Liquid Metal Man in it.
It does, but he's Asian now.
Oh, he is too.
Yeah.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with Asian,
But,
it just would have been cool if it was the same guy.
Yeah. Kyle Reese goes back in time in a different.
And the timeline has changed.
Yeah, so-
I believe the timeline's changed because of the events of the TV show.
What was the TV show called again? It wasn't called
Sarah
TV.
Connor Chronicles.
Yeah, I never
because
watched it.
right at the end of the Sarah Connor Chronicles, they send John Connor forward in time. And they send him forward in time to when the war's going on, so the Terminators can't get him in the past anymore.
Ah.
And then he rocks up there and he's like, hi, I'm John Connor, and they're like, who the fuck is John Connor?
Wait, I
And he's like John Connor, leader of the resistance, and they laugh at him.
Yeah.
And then
But with time travel though, doesn't a form of you stay in the present as well?
No, not with this time.
So if you go forward,
everything.
But if you go in the past, there'll be a double of you already there.
Yes, there should be.
So does that mean there's going to be 2 Kyle Reeses?
Well, no, because Kyle Reese didn't exist in that part.
Oh, because he was sent from the future back.
He was sent far,
He never existed then, did he?
Yeah.
But he was the kid's dad, though, essentially, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, yeah. I don't know how they're going to do an old Terminator. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's
that.
aged. Well, how is the robot age?
And even in the synopsis, it says an aged. Yeah, and I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see how they do it.
Yeah.
I think the alternate timeline is cool. And if it is a reboot, which it is, I mean, the opening scene, if you watch the trailer and the opening scene of Terminator, they're exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
Until a fucking Carlisi drives a truck through the window.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm very excited for this.
Well, there's nothing left to say. That was my number 4 as well.
Fucking
Smashing through it.
Did you have it on my list?
No, I didn't. No. That's why I couldn't believe it.
Good.
I thought you were going to give me shit for it.
No. People are hating on it, but I'm
that's
in.
why I thought you were going to give me shit.
In.
Yeah. It's Terminator. You have to. And it's got Arnie, so they've done it right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. So, number 4, Terminator Genesis.
Brendan Dander.
So we're 1 point each.
No, I don't have a point yet.
Didn't you have that on the list?
No.
Oh, wow.
My number 3. Yeah, for some reason, I never put the ones I pick on your list. I'm like, we'll never say the same thing. Because we rarely do.
Yeah.
So, my number 3, before we get into that, are you hungry?
No, I had tuna sandwich before.
I have some games in my boot.
I don't know.
We can play some hungry games.
Really?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
The Hunger Games.
I didn't think you liked the Hunger Game movies.
Are you? I've read the books.
Yeah, but the movies are different. Not different.
No,
from the books,
not very.
But,
Not
but
very.
I didn't know whether you liked. I know you liked. See, I was thinking about this because you had Jennifer Lawrence on your list, but I didn't know whether you liked the actual movies. I've never heard you ever say you like the movies.
Yeah, I do like the movies. I really like the movies.
Because you've never been a huge fan of book adaptations.
Yes, but these are very faithful. Very faithful to the books. And, you know, Katniss Everdeen and myself are both archers, so that helps.
I almost put it on my list, but then I thought the ones that are on my list, I'm much looking forward to more.
Yeah. Because I've read the books, I know what this movie's going to be, and I think it's going to be done very... Have you seen the new one?
Yeah, should I read the book? I feel like...
Don't, there's no point.
I want to know what happens. I don't want to have to wait
Yeah,
a year.
I know, right? Fuck, this new movie brought me to tears in places. Like, in the cinema!
Which point?
When all those guys are marching on the dam and they've got the explosives, completely unarmed, and they're just running at guys with guns. I was like,
and they're gonna take the electricity off
because they're gonna blow up the dam.
Yeah,
but they're like just they're getting gunned down, and they knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Oh, can you imagine believing in something that much that you're like, I'm gonna get gunned down, but it's for the good of the people? Oh, I don't have that in me at all.
Neither do I.
No.
When I was watching, I'm thinking you guys are stupid.
No.
I thought you were gonna say the point where they're like getting bombed and shit when they're like in the bunker. There was one point. There was one point where I thought, "Fuck, that cat's gonna die."
No, I knew it wasn't going to. That
kill
cat
the
is
animals
resilient.
Do they? Because they never used to kill animals, but now was it the other way around?
What are you talking about?
In movies, the animals they never used to die, now they do, or they did used to die, now they don't.
No, they did used to die, now they don't.
Now they don't, yeah. So I always remember though, I was Independence Day.
Yeah.
There's a point where Will Smith's wife and his son, and like it's a massive fire explosion, right? And then they sneak into this little gap on the side of the road, and the dog is still in the car, and then it jumps out off the car, and it just makes it into the gap as the fire goes past. But I'm thinking the fire would go into the gap.
Yes, of course it would.
It wouldn't just go past it.
Fire, straight line every time.
But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's a good choice.
Hunger Games, catching fire, and you were talking about fire.
Yes.
There you go.
My number 3, I think 100%. I'll be astonished if you do not have this on the list. It's the trailer was released about a month ago.
Was it the worst trailer of all time?
It was pretty crap.
No, if you're saying it was pretty crap, then it wasn't the worst of all time. Then it's Jurassic Park or Jurassic World or whatever the hell it's called.
Jurassic World.
Yes, I have that on my list.
Yes.
Yeah, on your list.
Yeah. So basically the plot for this is, as you would assume, the theme park's now officially open. The one that was envisioned in the first film. So it's I can't quite remember number 3. Did you ever see Jurassic Park 3?
The Lost World?
No, the Lost World was number 2. Number 3 was where it had the pterodactyls in it, and they were on an island, but I'm not sure whether.
And it was a giant bird cage.
It was a bird sanctuary. Yeah.
Yes.
But was that the theme park island? I'm not quite sure. I can't quite remember that. But anyway,
weren't they doing like genetic testing on them or something there?
I'm not too sure, but I know this new one, number 4, Jurassic World, is the theme park's been there for 10 years, and people are now bored of the fact that there's dinosaurs. They're like, yeah, it's not a big deal.
Oh, so that's why they're genetically mutating.
So that's why they're to create this new attraction.
Yeah.
Because apparently, in order to boost sales again or boost attendance, they create a new creature which backfires.
Of course it does.
It always backfires because they are never prepared at Jurassic Park.
Always.
So I think purely because as I said with Terminator, I'm intrigued to see where they go with it and what they do. To me, the movie, the special effects didn't look that good. I felt the CGI looked worse than the first movie. I didn't think. I remember going into this trailer thinking.
If it's supposed to be watched in 3D though, would that change that?
I don't know, but I hate it if they're doing it like that. Movies shouldn't be made just for 3D.
Yeah.
I don't know, that shits me. But anyway, Jurassic Park, I was going to the trailer thinking, I can't wait to see how realistic the dinosaurs look, because we're, 20 years after the first one, and they looked pretty good in the first one. It doesn't look like any
No way. You're nostalgia fucking rating right now. I refuse to believe that.
Have you seen the part where they're hanging like a shark, a great white shark above the water? Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah.
And this that comes out of the water? That looks so fake. Even the shark is fake.
But you've got nothing to compare that to in the first one. Take the T-Rex. Is there a picture of the T-Rex in the trailer? Okay. Brontosaurus. There's a picture of that in the trailer.
There is, and I wasn't impressed with it at all.
Fucking, if you put them side by side, I guarantee Jurassic World is better. Yeah, and you're just rating Jurassic Park.
I think I was just expecting it to be a lot better.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. It has been a while.
I don't know. The plot just seems kind of, you know what's going to happen. You know?
Is Chris Pratt playing the kid from the first one?
Ooh, I don't know that.
He should be.
Because that would be a good idea.
That would be awesome. He was inspired by Sam Neill, the Dinosaur Man, to become Dinosaur Man.
Maybe that's. I don't think that's something they've released. Maybe they have. I haven't done that much research on it, but that would be cool.
They should. Yes.
Yeah. But,
rewrite. Change it now.
Change his name. Jurassic World. My number 3. My number 2 is going to be the one that you're not happy with.
Well, I reckon if you have picked my number 2, you're a genius.
Really?
Yes.
Alright, okay, now what's your number 2?
Okay, my number 2 is a Bruce Willis movie.
Right.
Did you pick it?
Yep.
Holy shit!
Look.
That's amazing. Wow. Wow. I'm impressed with that. That is good. Yes, Vice. Yeah. Very excited.
I read I saw Bruce Willis and I thought I better double check.
Yep.
And it said sci-fi, so I really better double check.
Yeah.
And I read it and I thought, that's a movie Michael's going to want to watch.
Yeah, it looks cool, man. Like, it seems like the synopsis is like the rich go to this place where they've got like human-like.
You reenact your dreams.
Yeah. Like you want to fucking choke a motherfucker out? You can do that.
Yeah.
It almost seems like it's expanding on the idea of that other Bruce Willis movie. You know where they're all robots?
That's not Jumper, is it?
No, it's not Jumper. But they all get in these tanks and they go about their day-to-day life as like robots, so it's impossible for them to get hurt or anything like that.
I can't remember, no.
Forrest Whitaker's in it. Yeah, I can't remember. But it's good, and it seems like it's taking that idea a little bit further. And yeah, I just think the idea is really cool, and if that existed in real life, that'd be a dark place, man.
I almost put it onto my list just to be a curveball, and I thought, nah, because this other movie I'm really looking forward to more. I think Michael's going to have it.
Yeah.
Thank Christ I got one.
Yeah, I will be going to the cinema to see that. Well, now that Reading does $10 movies, maybe not so much. But I was to the point where I wasn't going to the cinema anymore because it was too expensive, but I would pay to see this movie because it looks really
Where do you get Reading to sponsor this show? Great movies. But my number 2, I don't think you're going to be very happy because, but as I said, if you know me,
yep,
you'll know that I picked this. Do you want to have a stab at it? So I think you know what my number 1's going to be. So do you want to have a stab at this one?
No.
It's based off books from our childhood.
Fuck, man. You have it on tape. You showing me my phone. People are going to think that I read it off there.
No, I covered it.
Goosebumps.
Yes.
I have it written right here.
Yeah, I hate Goosebumps.
Yes.
Yeah. I covered mine.
Yeah, Goosebumps. I picked that for you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. That was my number 2. Because that's, like I said, if you know me, you know I'm probably going to put Goosebumps.
That's right. And I was thinking, and I'll say right now, I was like, fuck, is he going to put Goosebumps on or is he going to put the Tarantino movie on? I was like, it's going to be one of the two.
I don't know what Tarantino one is.
The Hateful Eight.
Nah.
It's got Samuel L. Jackson in it again.
Nah, I want Goosebumps.
Okay, yeah, well, that's what I went with as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the plot is, can't remember the other actors besides Jack Black. I know Jack Black plays R.L. Stein.
Okay.
And it's a guy and his kids move to a new town.
Yep.
And they move, the girl next door, her dad is R.L. Stein.
Yep.
And it seems like it's a kid's movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But apparently all the monsters from his books are in the basement or something, or in some book or whatever,
Okay.
and they get released. And
no!
And it's their job to round them all up, put them back into their whatever.
That's just a cool old school kids movie.
Yeah, it's just it just reminds
That's like an old school kids movie from the 90s.
Yeah. That's why I felt like it's even the 80s, you know, like
late 80s.
Yeah, so just
you'll have a lot of people our age going to see that. I reckon.
Going into it, you know it's going to be a ridiculous kids movie, but going into it knowing that you're not going to rip shit on it. You know?
Yeah.
You know what you're getting. You're going to enjoy it.
And it's a nostalgic kids movie as well, so there'll be stuff for adults there.
Yeah. And I reckon they'll do a good job staying true to it, and they'll have all the main Goosebumps characters, and it'd be cool to be like
that little
character.
puppet,
Slappy, the dummy. And like the haunted mask and shit like that.
And the camera that takes
Say cheese and die.
Yeah,
all that monster blood. Remember that?
I think
the
so.
green ooze stuff.
Yeah.
The garden gnomes.
Yeah. What about the typewriter where everything you type comes true?
The werewolf fever swamp.
Yeah.
Night in Terror Tower, whatever it was.
So many good Goosebumps.
It's gonna be awesome.
Man. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So my number 2 is Goosebumps. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
I got your number 2.
You did. So you're still winning.
Yeah.
So I'm about to get 2 points and you're about to get 2 points.
I don't know whether I'm gonna get your number 1.
Alright.
Because if I don't get, do you want me to try and guess first?
Just guess.
This was a tough choice.
Okay.
It was between 2 movies.
Yeah.
But I've gone.
What was the movie that you didn't pick?
Mission Impossible 5.
Okay. Yep.
So it's not that.
I'm not saying anything.
Pitch Perfect 2.
Yes!
Yes!
You win. I can't beat you on points.
Yes. Nicola and I watched Pitch Perfect for the first time 2
What'd
nights
you
ago.
think?
It was great.
Yes! Now I win.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
I didn't expect it to be that good.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I thought it was going to be Glee.
How relatable is Jesse?
Which one's...
The guy.
Oh, dude, right. Do you know why I loved it? He goes, he watches movies. Jaws and E.T.
Yes.
I was like, he's one me. I said, I'm watching it right. He's pulling these movies out. I go, he's got E.T. He goes, this is E.T. I'm like, you are my new favourite movie character of all time.
He was a cool dude.
I mean, the dude that tells the chick she needs to watch E.T. I'm like, I am you.
Yeah, that's it.
I am you.
And not to get caught up in reverse sexism and stuff like that, but it is the first time in a long time that I have seen a guy reject a girl in a movie.
He does reject it, doesn't he?
He does. Close the door on her.
Yeah, that was
And
cool.
then his creepy friend comes out of the box and goes, chicks, man.
Yeah. And she has to win him back.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And she does the awesome breakfast club. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah. Such a good movie. I can't wait for Pitch Perfect 2. Again, I know... I think they're doing...
I've already looked up what the plot is now.
Yeah, they're going to an international one.
America's never won.
And America's never won. And then there's this great scene when like, because everyone hates us. It's going to be great. I just hope that it's going to be as good as the first one.
I don't think how can it be worse? Because as long as they pick movies that people pick songs that people like, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it should be. Like that was the good thing about their songs. Like they picked old songs, new songs. It's like there was a bit of something for everyone in there. I just hope that they don't go full spastic.
Some of those chicks, man, smoke.
Anna Kendrick every day.
Oh my god.
There's a movie coming out with Anna Kendrick and Alison Brie in it.
Which one's she?
Alison Brie's the one from Community.
Oh my.
And
Serious?
It nearly made my list just because they were in it together. I can't remember what
it is. Not fair how hot she is.
I think it's called something like Get a Job or something. They play university students just out of university who can't get a job because the job market in America is fucked. And I'm like, I would watch the shit out of that. It's Anna Kendrick and Alison Brie.
That's awesome. Yeah. And also too, in the first scene, I was like, "There's Lana."
Oh, you saw it? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. She is there. She's in the first scene.
She's in the background.
And then she's also in the background when the guy's doing the Michael Jackson one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Right, and my number 1?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yes.
That was obvious from the get-go.
It was.
I almost didn't pick it as number 1. I thought, how can I not pick it as number 1?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Is that the trailer you thought was shit?
No, Mad Max. Fucking worst trailer I've... Dude, okay. Just before you enter your thing, I need to explain what a trailer is supposed to do. It's supposed to tell you enough about the story that you're interested, but not too much that you know the entire plot. A lot of them tell you too much that you know the entire plot and the outcome and everything. This one told you nothing. It was like Michael Bay directed the trailer. It's like, explosion, car crash, explosion. I'm like, this is a trailer of nothing. It's nothing.
If if you had not watched the previous Mad Maxes, you have no idea what's
No idea what's going on. The only cool thing is it's Tom Hardy. So I will still say it.
He is Bane.
Yes, he is.
He's a good man. But
My name is Mad Max. That's the worst Bane voice I've ever done.
Let's try and do it. You have to do it like this.
My name is Mad Max. My name is Mad Max. When your world's out of oil, you have my permission to rebel.
I hope that came out. Right.
Yeah, good.
So in retaliation to that, Star Wars I think did a good job.
Yep.
Their trailer, they told you enough, but they still didn't tell you anything.
Mm-hmm.
They showed you things that make you think, oh, what's that about?
Yeah.
But it didn't actually tell you why they were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So they showed you the thing they did the best was ending it with the nostalgia value of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, really? You reckon? I thought the better ending would have just been the.
No, you needed to have at least one thing. Because I'm glad they didn't have the old characters shown up. Because I want to go to the cinemas to see what they look like now.
Yeah.
But the Millennium Falcon is just a Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, true.
With a rectangle dish instead of a round one.
Yep.
So I'm glad they showed. It gave
Fuck,
it.
I had no idea that. You're
Because at the end of Return of the Jedi, when Lando's driving out of the Death Star, he smashes off the dish,
okay,
and he's like,
right.
"Whoops!" So they replaced it. Anyway,
if you say so.
so I feel they did a really good job. They introduced all the main new characters.
Yep.
But they didn't tell you anything about them.
Yep.
You're like, why is that guy wearing a Stormtrooper outfit?
Yep.
Why is he black?
Yep.
Yeah. You saw this new droid.
Yep.
You saw the new Stormtroopers.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
with the smiley faces.
One thing I noticed too about the trailer, everyone's going towards something.
Yeah, okay.
So the Stormtroopers are going to battle. That droid's on the run to something. That chick's speeding off.
The black guy's running from something.
Yeah. So they're all on the run from something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And even the Millennium Falcon at the end, away from TIE fighters.
Getting the fuck out of here.
So it's Star Wars. Well, how could I not be excited for it?
The only thing that upset me.
Yep.
Fucking cross guards, man. On the lightsaber.
I'm gonna wait till the movie comes out.
No, I'm just saying they upset me. Like looking at them upset me.
But do you know? This is some people's theories that
that it's like an ancient lightsaber and they're venting ports. Is that the one you're saying?
I don't know, it's venting ports, but it's an old school lightsaber that was because even the flare or the what is it, the fucking
the light?
I guess it's called the light.
The saber?
So yeah, is looks low quality compared to the newer ones.
Yeah, and I guess that would be cool, like if he's come out of some sort of stasis or something like that.
Or maybe he's just got somebody's old one.
But that being said, like
sometimes just leave
it's just
enough
that
alone.
in a sword, they're blunt on the bottom because that's where your fucking hand sits.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to protect you. But these things like I'm not touching that thing.
Yeah.
Fuck your saber.
Right next to your hand.
Yeah, no thank you.
Maybe he's got a metal arm. What hurt him?
So it's like it's right next to his hand. So if someone hits him hard and he's like, oh, and he drops it, fuck, my hand's
Yeah.
gone.
I'm gonna wait till the movie comes out before I hang shit on it.
That's fair.
Yeah, but Star Wars is my number one. Let's go through quickly what we thought each other's top 5
Cool.
would be. I'll start first if you like.
Cool.
I thought you were going to have 5 through to 2 Entourage,
Yep.
Vice,
Yep.
the new 007 movie,
Okay.
and Mission
Spectre.
Impossible 5, Spectre.
And Mission Impossible 5.
Yes.
I thought that was the one you... Oh, okay, so you argued whether it was going to be...
2 or 1,
Yeah,
and Pitch Perfect 2 as your number 1.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points.
4
for me.
points. I thought you'd have Jurassic World.
Yes.
Goosebumps.
2 points.
Yep. I thought... Did we tie?
4 points each. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet. I thought you'd have Mad Max.
Yep.
I thought you'd have The Avengers.
Nah, man. No way.
No, not at all.
No.
A lot of people are excited for that movie.
I picked the Avengers. What did I pick it for? What was the list? Top sci-fi films? No, it wasn't. Top comic book movies of all time.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know why. Because if it was just comic books, if we were doing most anticipated comic book movies, I'd probably pick that.
Yeah.
But when you bring every genre together, there's no way that would have made one of these top 5 movies.
Alright, and Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. So 4 each.
4 points apiece. Well done.
Well done. You're no longer feeling inadequate.
No, I don't. I feel good about myself now. I can sit a bit straighter.
So thanks to our sponsors, as we said at the start, Quota Shirt and Pop Culture. We appreciate your sponsorship very dearly here at Torrent. That wraps up the last episode of Torrent's Top 10 for 2014.
Yes.
It's been a good year.
So have a happy new year.
We'd love to hear from you guys. Tell us what you think about the show, what changes you think we should make in the new year.
In the new year.
Should we have is this the end of the season or do we do it next week?
We just do it next week.
Ooh.
But it's season 2 next week.
This season 2 next week.
It is.
Should we have a new background?
Or maybe year 2.
Year 2.
Yeah.
Nah, season
Torrent
2.
this year 2.
Torrent this year 2. It's just too confusing.
I'm not confused.
We'll just call it season 2.
Season
Then
2.
we can make a new playlist.
But it's going to be weird. Like, season 2 is going to be like 52 episodes long.
That'd be great. And this is like the first.
Wait, now that we're in season 2, can we just do the old season 1 ones again?
Yeah, why not? Just change the orders.
Yeah, good.
Seinfeld season 1 only had like 5 episodes.
Oh, hell, there you go.
Season 1 and season 2 had like 9 episodes or something. I don't know. Anyway, going off track. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like us on Facebook. Link to our Facebook in the description of the video. Michael, any last words for 2014?
Happy New Year, and don't get pregnant.
Hey guys, don't forget if there's a list you want to see, you gotta tell us in the comments. And make sure you like and subscribe so you know when we do it.